Another Saints need, another homecoming for a Louisiana player. But this one caught me by surprise. So today's Saints film room, we're going to talk about the Saints signing from the Minnesota Vikings free agent punter Ryan Wright, who played his college ball down the road at Tulane. And like I said, caught me by surprise, but I think this is a low key, really, really good signing. Let me tell you why. I'm Tim. Let's talk Saints. So Ryan Wright, last 4 years on the Minnesota Vikings, he was a free agent signing, undrafted free agent signing by them in 2022. And look, I didn't know that much about punters. I knew this much about the Saints punting situation. This revolving door of rookies who weren't very good the last few years and causing a lot of problems because field position, special teams, hugely important. Punting was an issue at several times over the last few seasons. So when they signed this guy, and his signing was announced first, and I'm like, yeah, we need a punter. But I was like, wait, is this our big splash in free agency? No, not quite. Just happened to be the first one announced. But when I looked into him, because I knew he was good, I knew he was the Vikings punter, so I think the guy's pretty good. Started looking at his numbers: 259 punts in his career, 12,118 yards. So he's averaging 47.9 yards per attempt, 42.8 net yards per attempt. His average hang time over his 4 years on every punt he's had is 4.4 seconds. Pretty good stuff there. I I know for a fact we haven't had a punter probably since Thomas Morstead for sure that could even get close to those numbers. And he's very consistent and solid what he did over his 4 year career with the Vikings. One of the stats that popped out on me that 44 of his total kicks, so 113 of them, 44% inside the 20. Something we've definitely struggled at over the years at punter. So just looking in 2025 is his this past year with the Vikings, and you start looking at his numbers, and it's like, man, he's kind of right on par with his average. He had 65 punts, which was the eighth highest in the NFL, 44.51 net average, third best in the NFL. Number one long, he had a 77-yard long punt. And to be fair, there was some roll because the returner didn't field it. There was some roll involved that added a little extra yardage. But still, the point being, and like I said, that was a first overall in the NFL. Point being, he can kick a ball a long way and he can kick it high enough that your guys can go down there and cover it. Last year, he was sixth highest in the NFL with 30 kicks that pinned the receiving team inside the 20-yard line. 41.5 of his kicks got returned. That's 10th best in the NFL. 8.6 yards per return, ninth best. And that's a hugely important number that the punter's part of, but he's not the only thing. He's got to kick it so they can cover it. And they got to cover it when he kicks it. It's a hand-in-hand thing. They had it going with the Vikings. The second part of that, Saints special team coverage, also not as good as we would like over the last few years. But maybe he helps that out a little bit because you're bringing in a better punter who can boom it and kick it with some air under it so they can get down the field. So he had 4.49 hang time, which is seventh best in the NFL last year. 40-yard dash of 4-4 guys, that's who we got covering, should be able to handle that. They should be getting down there as the ball is being caught for some fair catches, something we didn't do an awful lot of the last few years. Deal was 4 years, 14 million, so 3.5 million a year, 8 million of that guaranteed. And I'm like, I don't know if that's high for a punter. I don't know if that's setting the mark. I don't know what punters make, but I do know this. He does anything close to what he's done in his 4 years, he can repeat being in the top 10 in some key categories, and like he was in 2025, money well spent. And this is one of the backdoor scenarios that helps building around Tyler Shuck in the sense, if we could quit giving the other team good field position and quit putting ourselves behind the eight ball in something we did an awful lot last year, even in his starts, well, you're going to help him out a lot. Give them the long field, give him the short field, things will improve. Having a solid top 10 NFL punter like this, hugely, hugely important. So, again, it's another one where I'm going A. This is, to me, an A. signing. This is going to help, obviously, the defense, but indirectly is going to help the offense, is going to help Tyler Shuck as long as he keeps repeating what he's done. And he's done it for 4 straight years in the NFL, basically. So I have no reason to believe why he won't do it for a fifth. And that's what we're bringing him in for. So again, initially I was like, what? But now I'm kind of this is a sneaky one. This is a really good one that I think is going to help this team out. And I am very happy, kind of wrap this one up. Very happy that the team went out aggressively identifying needs and getting top players in the NFL to fill those needs. And it's no different here at Punter. So obviously, three big signings today. Ryan Wright's one, David Edwards, Travis Etienne. I'll have their videos here because I'm going to do all three, drop them all three. Don't know which one's coming out first, but they'll all be in circulation. So help me out. Go take a look at them. And while you're helping me out, you know the deal. Please like, share, subscribe, and really bang that thumbs up button. It helps out a lot. I don't know if this is the first, second, or third video that'll be coming out, but it's going to be one of the three, and I've got to go ahead and get working on the other ones. Till I see you in those videos, I'm Tim. Peace out and hoot at.